Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady, and I'm here with the Tags and Trimmings bundle, which includes this Tags and Trimmings set and this Trim Your Stocking Thinlits dies. So this is a great die set. It's geared around making pillow boxes, and you can use this stocking die here to create the front. In a different video, I showed you how to use just two of the this piece to make a pillow box. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the stocking to make the pillow box. I'm also using the Layering Ovals dies. I am using a piece of paper from the Merry Little Christmas Designer Series paper, and this is Old Olive, and I'm going to run this through the Big Shot to cut out my stocking. I decided to use a piece of thick Whisper White. It just has a little more structure, and I'm going to use this piece and run this through the Big Shot. Now if you want, of course, you can use a piece of Old Olive cardstock if you don't want the contrast of the white, but you'll see that it is on the back. Okay, so you end up with these two pieces, and I'm going to use a bone folder. This is my front piece here, and I'm going to score or fold my score lines. They're already scored. The die does that for you. And just fold that up, fold the other side, the other straight side, and press that. And then the other score is this curve here. So we can just press that curve into place so that it will pop into place when you assemble everything together. Okay, so that's my piece here. And then now I'm going to just put it together. And I like to use a little bit of the I'm going to use some of the Tombow multi-adhesive, but before I move on, don't forget to score the top of the stocking too, because that's how you close your pillow box. Okay, so I'm going to use a little bit of the Tombow multi-adhesive. I like to use this because there is going to be quite a bit of pressure on the joints here, or wherever the seams where everything is put together, and this will hold it really nicely. Okay, so all I need to do now is line up the top here, tucking in the sides. So I'm just lining up the top, and I guess I said in my intro that you could use a green to match, but the back side of my designer paper is black, so you might be better off actually using a black. Okay, so then just press down the other side. Those folds are to the underside. And I'm just pressing that to burnish that just a little bit. I'm going to actually tuck this last piece in after I've finished decorating it. Okay, so that's what I have so far, and we'll move on to the front. So from the Tags and Trimmings, and with my Cherry Cobbler ink, I am going to stamp Celebrate the Season. There's also Enjoy, but I'm going to use the Celebrate the Season and just stamp that right in the center. I am going to use the Layering Oval die. So this is going to be my sentiment for the front, and from here I need the cuff to cut out a cuff for the top. There are a few additional pieces that I am going to use, but I've already cut them out ahead of time just so you don't have to watch me. It's just various parts, dies, and cardstock. Okay, so I've cut out my top cuff, and with this I am going to put down some of the Tombow multi-adhesive, and I'm going to go to the edges so that once I pop the pillow die back up, that the edges don't pop up. And this actually, you can see, I'm going to just so you can see, it's hard to see with on this colored cardstock. I want my, there we go. So that's where I want my cuff. I want it so that it's along the curved edge and not right up at the top. So you put that like this, and you leave, this is the part that's going to fold down. Put down this little trim piece. It looks like hearts, but I think it's also supposed to kind of be like a holly. And then we'll put down my heel and toe reinforcements. And again, try to get that glue to the edges so that it doesn't pop up when you put the pop out the stocking. Now I'll move up to do my trim at the top here. And so let's just put a holly. I'm going to put down my silver bells here. These are cut from silver foil. For my sentiment here, what I did is this is a 3/4 of an inch by 3/4 inch by 3-inch piece of cherry cobbler, and I'm just using the triple banner punch to punch my notches, and I just line up the two edges, the corners with the slanted edges, and that's how I get my notched edges. This punch is designed to be used a little bit differently. However, this way I don't have to calculate how much more cardstock I need and push it in. So I just do it like that. I just push it in until the corners match, and then I'm good to go. And let's glue this down, and then put some glue across the top here. Looks like I need to get some new glue. This one's getting pretty low. Then I just set that in the center of my stocking. You could use this little stocking as a gift card holder. Gift cards fit really nicely in here. A little treat holder. It would be really cute at a Christmas table, maybe for a work dinner or something. You could put it on each person's plate, and that would be a fun thing to do. Okay, so before I move on, I'm going to finish decorating this top part. And one thing I'm going to do is I'm taking one of the new cherry cobbler blends, and I'm coloring in one of these clear faceted gems. And I've used the dark cherry cobbler. You can see a couple others. This is, let's see, Rich Razzleberry, the light. This is an Old Olive one, and this is a light cherry cobbler. But you can see the different colors that you can get there. And once it dries nice and permanent, which is a really nice benefit to those alcohol markers. So you can color these little clear gems any color that you have. And so then I'm just going to place that down there, press that into place, and then I'm going to make with the Old Olive 1/8 inch trim or ribbon, I'm going to just tie two little loops together like that, and tie it together. Let's see here, flipped on me, so I'm just going to flip that to the other side. There we go. Tighten up those bows to where you want it to be, the size of the bow you want, and then I can just trim this down. There we go. Let's see here. Okay, so then once you get it to where you want it to be, I'm just going to use a mini glue dot, grab some adhesive off of here, and it's got a little bit larger than I need, so I'm just folding that over, and I'm going to tuck that right at the top of my little gem. So there's my stocking decorated, and I've given this a chance to dry. The last step I'm going to do is put a little bit of adhesive here on this little tab. Like I said, I need to get, there we go, we need to get some, need to refill my adhesive here, or buy a new one I should say. Okay, and then I'm just going to pop this out a little bit like that. Let's fold that in all the way, and then when you press this down into place, there we go, and then I'll just go in the other side, and I'm going to press it into place a little bit better. There we go, and hold that. So what I've done is I've just put that tab onto the front with the glue onto the front of this inside front of the stocking. So then we close the top with the notch, close that first, close the other piece, and there you have your little decorated stocking. So there's my back here with the pillow box part, and then you can open it up at the top here, place in a gift card, a treat, and it would be really cute placed on a Christmas table. If you have any questions about what I've done, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. All of the directions are on my blog, mystamplady.com, and the supplies are in my online store at shopwithmystamplady.com. Thanks for watching.